It's gonna be a dream. Finally time for a healthy breakfast-ish. We're right outside of Crumbl and we're gonna do Crumbl directly afterwards. I have a big thing planned for later, so we have to get the rest of the eating done now. Welcome to Grimmy World. This breakfast, we're doing a fun request. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started eating. I'm ready, and we have a long day ahead. Oh, those cherries are good. Starting off with Oats N Honey. Oh man, these are gonna be a terrible, terrible mess. I thought these were bigger. These are not very big. Oh well. They're better than I remember. Believe it or not, I was actually pretty excited to do this one, even though it's almost a healthy start to the day. Gonna try some maple brown sugar. Thank you for requesting this. This is actually just what I needed on a day like today. Let's see how the maple brown sugar tastes. I do like that hint of maple. Last but certainly not least, the peanut butter, which I think will be my personal favorite because I like peanut butter. I'm a little sad that the dark chocolate almond was not involved in this box, but this was the biggest box I could find, which is why I got it. Peanut butter. Lovely, lovely peanut butter. All right, let's get to the fun part, shall we? All right. That's super nice. Oh my God. I mean, I suppose whipped cream is good on anything, but this is delightful. Aside from the mess of crumbs. Huh. I've been a little stressed out about all the social media stuff, and I've decided to just start having fun with eating again. This was all just supposed to be for fun, and that's what we're gonna do, is have fun. I started up a TikTok and a couple of videos did well, and I think I just got in my head about making the right video, making videos that people watch. I almost quit Crumbl. I've chosen not to give up Crumbl because, well, I like Crumbl. I do want to be successful, you know, but I don't need to get ahead of myself. I'm sure I'll figure out a way, right? Until then, we have fun. I know I'm not usually a mess, and I'm trying to keep myself cleaned up from time to time, but I don't think this meal was ever meant to be clean. What I will say is the Greek yogurt and the whipped cream definitely overpower the flavor of these Nature Valley bars. Honestly, for this meal, I'm gonna take it as a win if I don't get any of this on me. In my lap, anyway. There's definitely crumbs in my lap. There's crumbs everywhere. These things are like hand grenades. Shrapnel everywhere. The peanut butter, you can taste through it a little bit. Now this request came with a whole list of other requests, and I think I'm going to get to some of those other ones later. I've been doing requests in the order that I've been getting them. My current goal is to do one request a week because I kind of got a lot. So all of the requests from all the different platforms I'm getting to. It's just gonna take some time to get to them and get through them all right now. So hang tight. If you made a request, I'm getting to it. Well, I guess you can taste the maple because that maple definitely hit. The whipped cream is turning back into cream. I'm actually very excited about all the requests I've gotten. They're all really cool. However, a lot of the recent ones are ones that are like pretty decent drives. So I have to plan out how I'm going to get to a lot of the locations. But I enjoy getting them, so request anything you want, and I will get to it eventually. You know, I figured this would be a mess, but I just did not anticipate it being this much of a mess. I thought I'd be able to keep it a little bit contained. Here's the last one. They went kind of fast. I will say this, if there's any one of my meals that I would recommend everybody try, this one's probably the one. This one was pretty decent and it's not absolutely terrible for you. This one was a good time. That peanut butter. I want to thank everybody who's out there supporting me, doing these things, and having a good time enjoying my content. It means a lot. I have to keep reminding myself that a lot of the things that are going on are actually really good. It's kind of incredible, and I shouldn't really be comparing myself to, 10 million views and stuff like that, because that's just not what happens. But it definitely did have me a little discouraged these past couple weeks for some reason. That was pretty delightful. Let me get myself cleaned up here a little bit. It looks like I survived. I got crumbs on me, but nothing wet and sticky, so that's perfect. Thank you for that request. I actually enjoyed it very much. I'm pretty sure it was in the lower 4,000 calories from what I remember logging it. This was a nice breakfast. Obviously, I'm here at Crumbl, and that's going to start up soon. Basically, as soon as I get cleaned up, we will be off to meal number 2 in almost no time at all. But thanks again for watching. I'm glad that some of you enjoy it, and hopefully I can just keep getting better at making it. Hopefully I can grow, but if not, I'm happy just eating, and I want to continue to make this fun for everybody. So I'm going to stop doing so much stressing about how my accounts are doing and just start eating and having fun, because that's what it's all about. So I'll catch you at the next meal. You know what I'm eating next, but what in the world will I eat next? It's been about 1 hour. I got myself cleaned up and they opened up and I went to the bathroom and I'm ready to go. We have the Moonbeam ice cream again. We have the cornbread cookie, the caramel apple cookie, the semi-sweet chocolate chunk, strawberry shortcake, s'mores brownie, Patriotic M&M's cookie, Patriotic cake cookie, I'm especially excited for the s'mores brownie. I'm just going to get into it. You know, we gotta start with the chocolate chip cookie. Always the first bite is so beautiful. Nailing it again this week. A 9.7, basically perfect all over again. I feel like it's a little dry, but I think that may also be because I already ate this morning, which is out of the ordinary. Either way, this is basically perfect. That was the best bite. I just got like a really good hit of salt to just burst all the flavor into my mouth. Patriotic M&Ms. Falling apart. This one's gonna be a perfect baked cookie. I know the slightly underbaked isn't for everybody, but it's sure for me. Like I said, this is the perfect bake for me, not for everybody. Ultimately, it does come down to, it's kind of just a boring M&M cookie. Not much going on. I would definitely prefer the chocolate chip over the M&Ms. So this is only gonna get an 8.3. It's perfect for what it is, but what it is ain't too flashy. Patriotic Cupcake. I love the cream cheese icing. This one's definitely falling apart. It's soft, it's gooey, it's wonderful, it's got cream cheese icing. Ultimately, it is just a sugar cookie. I'm giving it an 8.7. Wonderful, delightful, everything's perfect, but it is boring and they are doing this particular one a lot. I know I had talked a little bit about the creative struggles in the first meal. These past 2 weeks since I've been on TikTok, it's like, how do I make good short content? I was kind of really up in my head about that and seeing all the different numbers from super high to super low. I had to reevaluate what I was doing here. I kind of set out to do the YouTube thing, not really the TikTok thing. So I'm gonna try and kind of ignore the stuff going on there. Whatever happens, happens on that. But I don't wanna take away from the YouTube. I won't be able to keep up with people on TikTok because I eat all my food, so I can't do what they do. There's just no way. You gonna eat that cornbread? I guess I'll try a plain side. I don't know, I think it needs the butter. I'm not impressed with the cornbread by itself. I really only get one bite at this, so I guess let's make it a good one, right? I'm sorry, but I have to give this one, in particular, probably 6.3. It does really hit you with the cornbread vibes, and I think it's made well. It comes out like a cookie, but tastes like cornbread. Has cornbread feel in the mouth. The honey is nice. I think a big issue was the lack of butter. When you run out of ingredients of a cookie that everybody likes, that's just the way it goes. But without that butter, it definitely is basically a flop for Crumbl. Being in the 6s is kind of as low as Crumbl goes. Like, I would have probably passed on this particular one. Caramel apple. Caramel apple cookie. Well, okay then. Just like Granny Smith used to make. 9.6. The apples are delightful and refreshing. Icing, obviously, makes the cookie phenomenal. The cinnamon streusel just adds a nice little texture and a good pop of flavor. I like it. Mm-hmm. Mm. Today is just a crazy mess. It's also pretty delicious. Moonbeam ice cream taking off her blue jeans. I did find out the icing is a lemon berry icing. There was not cross-contamination last week. I just don't like the icing. Same as it ever was. This week, I think it's an 8.8. The icing is a little bit thinner this week, but because it is the lemon berry icing, it actually balances everything out for me. I taste mostly cookies and cream. Taking out a little bit of that lemon berry flavor is perfect. Let's do strawberry shortcake. You know, I'm not expecting too much, but I'm sure it'll still be pretty nice. It's about what I expected. Not really my interest. The cake is nice. They do their cake well, but ultimately it's just not something that I really need. No 12 packs of this. Thank you. That may have another opinion though. For the future of Grimmy Eat World, we're just going to basically steer away from common lip smacking, mess making mukbangs, which I already don't really do the same way. But I've been attempting to get the sound right and everything for it. Like I'm sitting in this hot car so that there's a quiet area for getting good sound. But ultimately it just never seems to work out for me. So this ship was supposed to be basically a review show anyway. So it's time to just go back to what the intention was and keep it a review show and disregard the rest. S'mores brownie. And this is really the one that convinced me to come back this week, even though I was about to quit. We're here for fun, so let's have fun. So I have a little bit to say about this. So this may be a little harsh. I think this brownie is an 8.9. The brownie itself is phenomenal. However, this is a s'mores brownie. It has the graham on the bottom. It has a mild amount of graham on top and a marshmallow topping. Most of what I taste is just the brownie. I'm not getting the s'mores vibes out of it, so I'm not giving it a 9. I still think it's great. That was this week's Crumbl cookies. Overall, everything was delicious. For whatever reason, I do feel a little disappointed because I'm pretty sure my top pick for a cookie might be the chocolate chip for this week. It seems like they also may have been busy this week because I've never seen toppings this spread thin. I'm glad I decided not to throw in the towel on Crumbl. So this was, I believe, just under 7,000. Today's gonna end up being a really big day for calories. I'll see you at meal number 3. It's a doozy and I'm excited to do it. What in the world will I eat next? Aren't you glad I made this dreamsicle come true? We got cupcakes, M&M's, Twizzlers, donut holes, Captain Crunch. It's gonna be a dream. Start with the cereal. It tastes mostly like Captain Crunch with a small hint of orange, but I like Captain Crunch, so this is actually nice. There is a close-up. You can see the slight orange tint to it. All right, Entenmann's donut holes. I did not like the Dunkin' Donuts one, but these smell pretty good, so I'm excited to try this. These aren't bad. These came out a little bit nicer than the Dunkin' Donuts one. The orange is a little more faint of a flavor. Since I'm choking, I'm going to open the zero sugar orange cream cola. So you get a lot more of the creaminess of the glaze and less of the orange, which makes it taste better. Now, the orange cream M&Ms. I will say so far, the orange cream M&Ms may be my favorite of the bunch. It resembles most like the orange Dreamsicle ice cream. It's much more creamier and it does have that orange flavor, but it's not like a weird orange flavor. Those actually come out pretty good. I don't want to burn through all those too quick. Those need to survive. Now we'll try the Hostess orange cream cupcake. The Hostess orange cream cupcake. That one I think is okay. I get a little bit of the orange, and the orange is not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. And it just doesn't really pop. It just kind of feels like a average snack to me. Now, I normally don't like Twizzlers, but these Twizzlers are orange cream Twizzlers, so I think these have a chance. Yeah, I would eat these. Yeah, these are not bad. We got a Hostess cupcake and some donut holes. So we'll give that a minute. That's interesting. That almost makes the Captain Crunch taste like what I think it should taste like. It has that orange pop. That's really good. This is the secret, I think. It does bring out the orange a little bit in the cupcake, but I don't think that was the secret sauce. Maybe they're meant to go with the donuts. I think the gummy nature of Twizzlers just makes everything that's supposed to be easy to eat a little bit more chewy. All right, so we got some roasted donuts now. Oh man, that's the way. This is the way to eat the donuts. No question. This feels a little warm. I do like it because the cream in the middle stayed a little cool while the outside is nice and warm, but ultimately I don't think it changed it a whole lot. It got warm, but like nothing really melted down. All right, I'm gonna do some M&M's donuts. The M&M's work with basically everything here. Let's give it a shot. I'm excited for this. This is one of the fruit combinations I do enjoy. Oh, it's nice and soft now. This ice cream is light and airy. It's almost like a marshmallow. So soft and nice. I think that's from being in that cooler instead of the freezer. It's both orangey and creamy, but just not, there's not an overpowered feeling of either. They just combine in a nice unison. That's good. All right, got the full sugar orange cream Coca-Cola as well. That one is to drink. This one is for something special. It's good, but I like my sugar-free. It just has like this heavy taste. Now, if you haven't guessed what I'm doing yet, it's time you learn. The orange cream float. 2 scoops, please. And we're gonna try out our float. That's pretty nice, actually. It's like it was meant to be. Better than root beer float? Maybe. It might just be the best float. Time to start working on the cereal. This is wonderful. A few more donuts. Now, I don't think I'm gonna put the Twizzlers in. I don't really like gummies in ice cream. They just get hard. We got one heck of an orange cream sundae. Wonderful. This is really good. And this was a lot of food. The M&Ms got a little bit too hard in the ice cream. They're like the one thing that's like hard to chew now. All right. I had fun with the orange cream sundae, but I've had enough here tonight. This was gonna end up being 10,000 calories. I thought I'd be able to finish this, but this has lost its fun pretty quickly. I'm just going to bail and I'll eat this tomorrow. Maybe orange cream is not as high on the list as I thought it was. I definitely enjoyed it at first. I did not expect it to take a turn to just not being fun as quickly as it did. I don't know what happened. It was almost like as soon as I mixed it, it was game over. And I don't know why or how or what happened. It's not doing it for me anymore. Well, mistakes were made today. I will figure out what this stuff is, tally that up as best I can, and hang my head in shame. I'll accept the mistakes that I made. It's been a good cheat day. It was a good time when it was a good time, but now that it's not, it's time to farewell. I'll see you next week. What in the world will I eat next?